I know you Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fans do not want to hear this, but I ain't never saw nobody considering retirement just to avoid Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Y'all saw the news today. Mike Coppinger was doing an interview, and he said that Vasily Lomachenko is thinking about retiring from the sport of boxing.
Motherfucker, son of a bitch.
Lomachenko did not give no reason as to why he thinking about retiring, but as y'all pretty much expected on Twitter, where nobody knows a thing about boxing, Twitter is a place where everybody talk boxing but never threw a punch a day in their life. The Gervonta Tank Davis haters came out the woodwork. Like this dude right here, Two-Tone the Superstar, talking about me knowing Tank didn't want to fight a prime Loma, but wanted to fight a 1 foot out the game retirement Loma, while Devin Haney and Theo fought a prime Loma. If you don't get your dumb self up out of here, bro. You could tell that Mr. Two-Tone the Superstar never threw a punch a day in his life. Approximately 5 months ago, Vasily Lomachenko knocked out Mr. George Kambosos. Vasily Lomachenko scored his first knockout in 5 years.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough.
That does not seem like a washed up Lomachenko to me. I can see if Vasily Lomachenko lost 5 fights in a row. I could see if Vasily Lomachenko was coming off 5 straight knockout losses. Then you could talk crazy about Tank. Gervonta Tank Davis wanted to fight Lomachenko when Lomachenko was coming off a knockout win. That's what y'all clowns on Twitter do not understand. But like I've been said a million times, nobody on Twitter knows a thing about boxing.
You got man enough to fuck with me.
And if you Tank Davis haters did y'all research, Lomachenko was ducking Gervonta Davis for years. Lomachenko never wanted no part of Gervonta Davis. The man admitted it out his own mouth. Everybody check out what Lomachenko said back in the day when Floyd Mayweather wanted Gervonta Davis to fight Lomachenko.
For me, he is not interesting because for what? For what? Money? I read he won the fight only on pay-per-view. Hey, what are you talking about? You never has a main event. You fight only co-main event. What are you talking about?
You never had a main event. Since that interview, Gervonta Davis went on to become the face of the sport of boxing. The man has had several pay-per-view events where Gervonta Davis was the main event. Lomachenko was coming off his best win, and the man ducks the fight, and now he thinking about retiring just to prevent getting knocked out by Gervonta Davis. I know that's hard for y'all Devin Haney fans to accept. Devin Haney fans are thinking about it like this. Lomachenko wasn't scared to fight Devin Haney, and when you really think about it, Lomachenko low-key beat Devin Haney up bad. Lomachenko was robbed in that Devin Haney fight. I don't care what y'all say, and y'all know deep down that if Lomachenko manned up and fought Tank, Gervonta Davis would put Lomachenko to sleep. Something Devin Haney could never do.
Stop talking about that.
It's gotta be hard to be a Devin Haney fan right now. Y'all know damn well that Lomachenko beat up Devin Haney. Even Teofimo Lopez convincingly beat Lomachenko. Speaking of Teofimo Lopez, you know, God has a funny way of telling us something. God has a funny way of trying to make us see things when we don't even realize it. Teofimo Lopez reportedly sent a letter to his promoter Top Rank claiming his promotional contract is invalid and he should be a free agent. It's claimed that Top Rank insists that his contract is valid and that he got multiple fights left on Top Rank. Looks like we'll be seeing Teofimo Lopez fight on free TV for probably the next 5 years.
Cocaine isn't cheap.
Did y'all ever notice how Teofimo Lopez is always trying to convince the public that he is smart on Instagram? Teofimo Lopez is always trying to play like he's some type of philosopher on Instagram. Hey yo, Theo, if you were so smart, you should have went over that contract before you signed it. You will be fighting on free TV for probably the next 10 years.
Bitch ass nigga.
And I told you, out the entire sport of boxing, there was only 3 fighters who refused to bow down to Turki Al-Ashiki. Them 3 fighters are Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Naoya Inoue. 3 fighters that do not need Turki Al-Ashiki. With that said, Michael Benson reported that Canelo Alvarez and Naoya Inoue are likely to meet in person this weekend in Tokyo, Japan. Canelo Alvarez will attend the show on Sunday, which we will see Christopher Rosales, trained by Canelo Alvarez coach Eddie Reynoso, to fight Kenshiro Taraji for the vacant WBC flyweight world title, with Naoya Inoue's promoter Takuma Inoue defending his WBA bantamweight world title in the main event. I don't know who them dudes is, and I really don't care. All I do know is that maybe we might see Canelo Alvarez fight on the same card as Naoya Inoue. I think that would do big numbers. And I respect the fight because they refuse to bow down to that culture vulture Turkey ala Shiki. Turkey ala Shiki don't know a thing about boxing.
Your father can get it too.
Speaking of Turkey ala Shiki, the king of all deceivers in the sport of boxing. Everybody saw that press conference today with Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. For some reason, Artur Beterbiev got a chip on his shoulder. The man is filled with fake confidence if you ask me. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't like this dude. I don't like what he about. I think that Dmitry Bivol's gonna dominate this dude. And do y'all remember when Artur Beterbiev had an atypical finding in his VADA test? Do y'all remember that?
Steroid.
Some of y'all are probably wondering, what does atypical mean? Atypical means it just ain't typical. And given the fact that Artur Beterbiev is from Russia, lets me and you both know that just maybe he might know how to take a little sum that the United States drug test cannot detect. I'm not accusing the man of anything. I'm just saying I would not put it past him.
I don't glorify that.
Skills pay the bills in the sport of boxing. I am definitely rocking with Dmitry Bivol. I don't care what nobody say. Dmitry Bivol got the skills to eliminate all that power that Artur Beterbiev got. I'm not a fan of this dude, I'm telling y'all. I'm definitely rocking with Dmitry Bivol to outpoint this dude for 12 rounds. Make him look silly as hell for 12 rounds. Can Artur Beterbiev win the fight? Absolutely. It is boxing. All it takes is one shot and it could be over with. But I'm hoping and praying that Dmitry Bivol gets the job done. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Artur Beterbiev. I'm not a fan of Turkey ala Shiki. But I will be watching a fight rooting for Dmitry Bivol.
And I definitely believe in Jesus.
And Turkey ala Shiki's making it very clear whose side he's on in this fight. Turkey ala Shiki has made it super clear that he is rocking with Artur Beterbiev. And that is exactly why I will be rooting for Dmitry Bivol. Let's go, Bivol.
And I definitely believe in Jesus. And I definitely believe in Jesus.
And I definitely believe in Jesus.